Hi, this is the Witten Labs method for flagging and bagging Townsendia hookeri in the field. Luckily it's windy today, and it will be windy in the field when you do this. It's a great practical example. So we start out with our flags. First thing we do is flag, then we go ahead and count and record where the flags are with GPS and photos, and then finally we bag the plants. And so I'm going to start with just showing you how we flag them. Flagging, we go ahead and we just identify, oh, look right here. Put a flag close but not too close. If the ID is, if it's in vegetative state, you can put the flag on, say every time put it on the south side or one side of the plant so it's easy to come back and you know it's always going to be on that side of the flag. Go through, mark them all, and throughout the field, in the field, you'll put these all throughout a big area, usually 50 meters by 50 meters, just a really large area because they don't occur in small groups. And so once you've got your area all flagged out, what you want to do is record it. So now I would step back. If we go over here, you can see on the landscape where they are. I'll look for a noticeable semi-permanent or permanent landmark to include in the photo, and I'll take a photo. This time I'm looking at that big log and I say, okay, that log's going to be there for a long, long time. And I'll take a picture. I took my picture, and now I'm going to record. So on my data sheet, I've got my image, and I do the image by time, 149. Record my image time, and the number of images. Say I took about 4 images just of the area to make sure I included my large permanent or semi-permanent landmark, etc., etc. And then I'm going to take GPS. So I'm going to take out my handy GPS unit. And for this plot, it's not very far, so they're not very dispersed, so I'm just going to take a GPS reading here at the end of the plot, and I'm going to walk down to the other end and take another GPS reading there. So I'll know that between those points, that's where my hookeri are, and my count. Important to do when the flags are up, it's a lot easier, because you just, if you pull the flags out and then you try and count, it's harder. So yeah, 2, 4, 6, here we go. Got my number of flags. So I got my number of flags, my 2 GPS points. I'll write down those, A and B. And one thing you can do if it's a really tricky site where they're a little confusing, make a little map, just draw it on the back or in your field notebook. Now we're going on to the final step, which is how to bag Townsendia hookeri in the field. So I've got my count, so as soon as I'm done bagging, I know that I can take the flag with me, being super efficient, removing the flags as I go. It helps me keep track of which ones I've done and which ones I need to do. So I'm going to keep my stuff all nice and tight, not let my bag go. Take my flag out. I'm going to put one nail underneath alongside the plant to make a little tent. We used to put 2, but now we put 1. 1 works just fine to keep it bag from smothering the plant. If this had a flower, you would just cover the flower like that. Take your nails and poke them in to the 4 corners of the bag, like so, nice and tight. Keeping them a good distance away, about 2 centimeters away from the main stem of the plant so you don't pierce that. Splice the taproot, kill the plant. Pretty important. And now you have your bag Townsendia hookeri that's ready to give you the seeds in there. Your bag will be full of seeds in 6 weeks, and you'll be ready to come and collect them. And that's how we flag and bag Townsendia hookeri.